me on the celly, try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Denver Broncos. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A quick throw. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
He'll buy some time right. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Give him 30 yards there. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up second down and a bit farther.
On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. He's going to get it running right. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there.
How about that stand defensively? The sticks were moving against them. First down after first down was being piled up. They had driven all the way down the field, and then they ran into a wall on 3rd and goal. Nice job regrouping. Very impressive.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
56 is the mark. They can't hang with us. 56 the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end Ertz. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
A.J. Hamler. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
rolling to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. He'll find Lindsey here. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. His throw incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The tackle made.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. To the air again, Stafford. This is the tight end Fant. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. You call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Flush to his right. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
On 3rd and long. It's Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40.
38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Stanford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Lindsey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Well, forget the field goal to try to tie this thing. They'll have a chance to take the lead here with 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Philip Lindsey, the ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
At the Eagles' 18-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score.
For Denver.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
And an Eagle first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now arguably the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On play action, Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts
It's a gain of 20.
as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. Wentz. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
7-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
Stafford's pass intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over at 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Shot before half for Wentz. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a carry for Lindsey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. This is Hamler on the receiving end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 3rd down, Stafford. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Williams. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And that one quickly went from a big play for the offense. I thought he may go the distance to a big play for the defense.
And how about the emotions for the defense on that play? It broke big. It was going to be an absolute disaster for them. And it turns out they end up with the football. I don't don't know that they're exactly celebrating. Definitely plenty of relief, though.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Another run by Lindsey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On third down, here's Lindsey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
First down, Eagles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things? And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Broncos 13, Eagles 6.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
At the 24-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Wentz. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Yards to go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
It's a gain of
10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
1st down.
Wentz now on 1st down. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Wentz. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
At their own 49.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
Number 30.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford. And this is incomplete.
Pass thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Broncos on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Throwing now is Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
17 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They run here with Jason Huntley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
Now they'll set up the screen to Huntley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Williams. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Again, the ball carrier.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Throws right side, and that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. What an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they control.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He And his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
34-yard line.
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, Williams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Back to throw. Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
To Jamal Williams.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
And an Eagle 1st down.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Wentz. Caught left side, Williams.
Wentz's pass.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 50-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Jason Huntley. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Philadelphia.
They'll run on 1st down. Huntley. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
At the 38-yard line.
Now Wentz. Flushed out right. This short throw caught by Goddard. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Quick throw out wide by Wentz. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Into the red zone, Wentz. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown, and forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
Stafford's pass. Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the draw, here's Williams. Oh, it shifts past him. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Score Eagles 20.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Eagles, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Denver, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3 and 5. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me foul. As soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave an outline when I hit up.
With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel, you're grinding that, you know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps, had to make off with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the gang now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a ring now. Let's Legendary on the field, kinda drip is a skill, this the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just to heal. We slip on